In a galaxy gleaming with chrome and serviced by efficient automatons, Jack was an anomaly. His ship, the Stardust Drifter, was a relic, its hull patched countless times, its engines sputtering a defiant thrum against the silent hum of automated freighters.
A human courier in a world of robots? That sounds like a lonely, almost defiant existence.
It was. Jack was a manual courier, thriving on the fringe, taking jobs too obscure, too risky, or simply too human for the robotic networks. His office was a cramped cockpit. His solace the vast, star-dusted void. He knew every bolt, every circuit of the Drifter, a bond forged through countless lonely voyages. Yet, even in his niche, the work was drying up, leaving Jack with a growing sense of obsolescence. A human cog in a machine that no longer needed him.
That's a tough pill to swallow, knowing your skills are becoming obsolete.
One standard cycle, a job notification flickered on Jack's console. An X priority, unassigned tag, rare even for him. The sender was listed as Ancient Archives of Veridia, a name that stirred old myths, and a destination, Xylos 7, coordinates unknown, designated Forgotten Planet.
Veridia? Xylos 7? Those sound like something out of a legend. What kind of package was it?
Jack stared, curiosity overriding his cynicism. Veridia was believed uninhabited for millennia, Xylos 7 not on any modern chart. The package was a small, iridescent cube, humming faintly, warm to the touch, shimmering with intricate, alien glyphs. No tracking, no manifest, just cryptic origin and impossible destination. This wasn't just a delivery. It was an invitation to the unknown. A challenge to the robotic order that claimed to know every corner of the galaxy. Jack accepted, prepping the Drifter for a deep void jump. He pored over ancient star charts, cross-referencing forgotten sector logs and dusty historical archives. He discovered Xylos 7 was once part of a vibrant pre-Federation civilization, lost to some unknown cataclysm.
So he was truly heading into uncharted territory, relying on old maps and his gut?
Exactly. The journey was perilous from the start. The Drifter's navigation system struggled with the archaic coordinates, forcing Jack to rely on dead reckoning and instinct. He navigated through asteroid fields that weren't supposed to exist, dodged rogue comets, and outran phantom energy signatures. The package, secured in a shielded compartment, continued its low, rhythmic hum, a constant reminder of the extraordinary nature of his cargo and the increasing strangeness of his mission. Each light year deepened the mystery, pulling Jack further from the regulated lanes of the galaxy. Days blurred into weeks. While traversing the ethereal Veil Nebula, a region notorious for its gravitational anomalies, the Drifter's power core began to flicker. A minor system failure, but in the heart of the nebula, it was a death sentence.
Oh no, a death sentence? That's terrifying for a lone pilot.
Jack fought against the failing controls, the Drifter tumbling wildly. Just as despair threatened to set in, the mysterious package pulsed with sudden, brighter light. A faint, harmonic frequency emanated from it, subtly stabilizing the ship's energy field. It wasn't direct control, but a resonance that allowed Jack to coax the failing core back to life.
Wait, the package did that? It's alive?
The incident left him shaken but also convinced. This package wasn't just cargo. It was somehow alive, or at least sentient, guiding him, protecting its own journey. The experience deepened his resolve, confirming the profound significance of his quest. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the Drifter broke through the last veil of uncharted space. Below, Xylos 7 hung in the black, a desolate crimson-hued sphere, scarred by ancient impacts. No orbital stations, no active energy signatures, just the silent testament of a forgotten world.
A forgotten world, silent and scarred. It sounds beautiful in a haunting way.
Jack piloted the Drifter through a decaying atmosphere, landing near what appeared to be the ruins of a sprawling, impossibly ancient city. Its structures eroded by eons of wind and cosmic dust. The air was thin, metallic, and carried the ghosts of a long-dead civilization. He donned his environmental suit, the package clutched in his gloved hand, its hum now more insistent, guiding him through the skeletal remains of what must have been magnificent architecture. The silence was profound, broken only by his own breathing and the soft, rhythmic pulse of the artifact. The package led him through crumbling boulevards and into the heart of the city, to a vast, circular plaza dominated by a colossal, crystalline spire. The spire, unlike the surrounding ruins, seemed almost untouched by time, shimmering with an inner light.
Untouched by time? That's an incredible contrast to the ruins around it.
As Jack approached its base, the package in his hand began to vibrate intensely, its glyphs glowing with a soft, azure light. He found an indentation in the spire's base, perfectly matching the cube's dimensions. With a moment of hesitation, Jack placed the mysterious package into the recess. A low thrum resonated through the ground, and the spire hummed to life, its crystalline facets igniting with a kaleidoscopic display of light and color that pulsed outward, illuminating the entire ruined city. The ground beneath him vibrated, and ancient mechanisms groaned into motion. The spire was not a monument but a giant seed bank, a repository of Xylos 7's lost biodiversity. The package was the activation key, containing the genetic code for the planet's entire ecosystem, dormant for millennia. The original inhabitants, facing an unavoidable cataclysm, had preserved their world in miniature, entrusting its revival to a future they could only dream of.
Wow. So they saved their entire world, waiting for someone like Jack to find it. That's incredible foresight.
As the spire activated, dormant systems across the planet awoke. Out across the desolate plains, faint green shoots began to pierce the crimson soil, and the metallic air gradually softened with nascent oxygen. Jack watched, awestruck, as life, meticulously preserved, began its slow, determined reclamation of a dead world. He wasn't delivering a package to someone. He was delivering a planet to itself, a message of hope across an unimaginable expanse of time. His mission complete, Jack stood for a long moment, witnessing the impossible rebirth. The Stardust Drifter waited, a beacon against the newly vibrant horizon. He took one last look at the burgeoning life, the spire still glowing softly, a testament to ancient foresight and his own unlikely journey.
What an incredible legacy for a human cog in a robot's world. He found his purpose.
Indeed, turning, he walked back to his ship, the dust of Xylos 7 crunching under his boots. He climbed into the cockpit, the familiar controls a welcome comfort. With a final glance at the awakening world, Jack engaged the thrusters, lifting the drifter from the newly green plains and ascending into the vast, silent expanse of space. The forgotten planet, now vibrant with new life, receded behind him as he set a course for home.